It's so dirty. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna leave it like that. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. All right. I really wish I could take you guys on a walk with me, but my phone downstairs, so I can't. Um, I can't. How you call it? Oh, I'm not ready to be tangled. Ooh. It's like when your hair reverts and and you sweat, so it becomes the curls become really tight at the roots. That's what's going on right now. Oh, it's 3 minutes on time. Oh, no love today. No love yet. Kisoda, koto journey, koto journey. No, yo te pon la dan sans pas demander. So pon hier sans pas demander qu'on a jodi yo demander. Mba gen réponse non? Mba gen réponse. Mba gen réponse. Sou di ou pa pon bagay sans pas demander. Si ou di ou pa pon bagay ki pa pou ou, si ou di ou pa fè sa, koman pon bagay hier, e se jodi ap mande pou bagay la. Le moun don bagay toujou ap demanti moun nan di se non, se pa verite se menti liye. Men chak tom di ou bagay. Ki sa m ka fè? En bagay sa yo ou pa premen paske li san gou, son bagay dayet, li pa an bagay dayet liye, son bagay natiyel, pa gen sik, pa gen anye la den. Chak tom ba an bagay ki pa gen yon pil sik ou pa remen. So sa se pa men pou liye men. Se kon sa ye, gade, ye mette manje pou ou pa manje. L'autre jour, je gaspille 2 plats manger. Et on toujours complète pas de manger, pas de 10, pas de date. Qu'on y a là, Non, c'est vrai parce que, regardez, on plat manger en bas ou hier, ou qui te plat manger sous table là. Mais qui sont appelés fait, qui sont appelés ouais, qui sont appelés dit, ou déjà dit, tout ça, c'est poisonné, mais après c'est poisonné. Ou qui te manger sous table pour gaspiller non quoi. Non, c'est pas ou pas connaître, non, c'est ça, on fait même. Démanger, ou pas qu'on gaspille démanger hier, démanger. C'est pas chaque jour, toujours aimer. Ouais, mais ça me quitte. But, come on. Si vous connaissez ou une situation, il y a des fois, il y a des fois, il pas bon, il difficile. Si vous connaissez quoi cette situation est pour le moment. Moi, je suis fier, si je fais manger, ou carrément pas manger, c'est pour santé lié. C'est pour passer dans le bouche. Ou pas, ok, si vous faites colère ou fâché. Ça, c'est fort pas. Non, mais il faut changer janvier, ça dit, ça fait. C'est pas Messie, non? C'est Jésus, oui, aidez-moi. Changez-moi. Changez bagaille, oui. C'est pas Messie, non? Et changer bagaille, bon Dieu, changer, changer. C'est ça qu'on fait. Parce que c'est moi qui t'a dit tout ça, on t'a dit ça, tout ça, on t'a dit jusqu'on fait une parole, du coup ça. Qui, le matin, poisonné, bah, c'est poisonné. Hmm. Alright, so I'm gonna brush it like that and then tie it. I don't know if my hat will fit over the. My lips was dry. Mm. The sleep medicine, um, it's still in my system. I took last night. Um, when I took it around 9, close to the 10, I think. I took it when I was online with you guys. And I did not fall asleep until late. Like, it was hours after I took it. Like, I want to say 1, 2. I did not take it. I did not fall asleep. Maybe a little bit later than that. I don't remember. So when well, I got up, the alarm went off. Well, I actually got up. I opened my eyes around 5:55, and I was like, still like trying to fight to get up. So I was like, no, like I wanted to go, but I was like, I was too tired. Like my system is weird. Like sometimes when when it comes to medicine and energy drinks, I'm gonna try not to take an energy drink because I was like, your body's already. I someone said like your body's already awake. You have this hormone that wakes you up, right? Then when you drink coffee, caffeine, you put your that hormone into panic mode, which kind of makes sense when you like. like that when you take caffeine. So I'm thinking about that energy drink too. So I'm not gonna drink none right now. I didn't just wake up though. I woke up a while ago and I did a few things. I ate. I don't know if I should talk like this. I ate some stuff and then I actually wanted something sweet. But I was like, let me eat something salty before I go. Oh, my hat is definitely not fitting. I really wish I could take you guys with me on this walk, but I can't. Oof, I need to wash my face here. I want to take a shower, good shower when I come back. So I'm not gonna be. I did brush my teeth, but I didn't wash my face. That's just gross. I know. Well, I just want to go. I just want to leave the house. But I remember I said I was gonna either go on before I go for my walk or come back. But when I come back, I'm gonna be marinate the meats because I didn't marinate last night or this morning. So I'm gonna be marinating the meats for tomorrow. I still don't know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. Like I know I want to do pasta, some type of rice, but I don't want to do too much rice because we only have like this little pack of rice left, and I already did dinner with it already. So I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Maybe I cook the rice for tomorrow, because then I just thought about it just now. Who want to eat cold rice or room temperature rice? I could see someone eating pasta cold, room temperature, but not rice. So I don't think I'm gonna bring rice. Maybe I bring two different type of pasta. I don't know. We'll see. Hmm. We will see. I don't know. We will see. 'Cause I'm thinking about it. I'm like, we want to eat what protein we're gonna eat. Oh, I have ground beef. I have ground beef. Um, mm, I don't know. I put something together tomorrow. I wasn't planning to go to the picnic tomorrow, and I told a few people that yesterday. And I told my son that I was gonna try not to go and let him still participate in one of the picnics that was gonna go on tomorrow. But one church canceled their picnic because of the rain and the storm or whatever. Our church is just like, nah, we here. We rather die, storm or not, we here. So I have to go, but I'm not gonna stay long. I don't even know. I'm gonna bring a game or whatever. I don't know if I'm gonna bring a game. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna bring a game. I don't know, but I wasn't trying to go to the picnic, y'all. I really was trying to pick this one out. And then I was talking to the other sister. She was like, "This is what she's making. This is what she's making," and she was like, "You better come." And I gave the excuse that, "Oh, my car's not starting because it died." Then she's like, "Oh, you can ask one of the people in the church to jump it for you this time, the third." And I'm like, "Oh Lord!" And then as she's saying, I'm trying to dismiss the conversation. Someone's passing and they're like, "Oh, I can jump it." I'm like, "Oh Lord, oh man." I guess I don't know. I didn't want to. I did not want to go. I just want to chill. I want to chill. That's what I want to do. Then I was like, I need to do my hair because I don't want to tie my hair to the picnic. But then again, if it's gonna rain, it's gonna be humid. I can't even straighten my hair. I could blow dry it, but I'm trying to figure. I won't have time because if I do my hair the way I want to do my hair, I'm not gonna have time to like cook or whatever. So I could always wear this hair tie, good and faithful, or I could wear a black hair tie because I think I know what the outfit I'm gonna wear. Did I wash that shirt? I'm not sure it was dirty. I don't know. I think I know the outfit that I want to wear. So, I may just. I don't want to put black on black on black. I don't know. It looks weird. But I am. I don't know. I should do my hair. I don't even know. My hair is like it's short, and I don't know like what style to do with it. And it's short. If it was short even, it's short and uneven. So I don't know. The style that I wanted to do in my hair that takes time is I'm just thinking like as I'm talking, I'm thinking about styles in my hair. But the style that I wanted to do that takes time is where you have braids in the front, like it's plaits on the front, then you crochet it back with curly ends. So I have like a pack of curly ends that's left. I was thinking about just cut it and then make more, multiply. So instead of like it's like one bundle, I can make two bundles, but it's short. I wanted to do that, but I won't have time to do all of that. Then I was thinking about I saw this cute hairstyle on this person is when they like blow dry their hair, bone straight, straighten it, bone straight, and what happened is they braid their hair but they add pieces to the end, so it's like a ponytail, and then they add a long extension piece to the end. That's a quick and easy style, but since it's gonna I said snow, since it's gonna be humid, it's a high chance that it's gonna rain, it's gonna storm. What is the point of doing that if you have natural hair? Then I was thinking about my old pictures. On my old pictures when my hair was like relaxed, because now it's gotten so bad that I want to relax my hair now, but I want to texturize it, make my curls softer. So I don't know, and I don't know if I want to do it professionally or do it myself. I want to see the temperature tomorrow. Ooh. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, tomorrow's supposed to rain. Sunday, Sunday. So I'm really doing my hair based on the weather. Like, and I don't want to do my hair. Like, I don't want to put my hair in a hair tie and look bummy. Like, I don't know. So when I was just thinking about it, I was like, maybe I could plait the front. Because I could do, like, I could braid my hair real fast in the front and then make two jumper braids in the back. But my hair is like, how would I say this? I think about it, then when I go do it, it's not how I imagine it. I have to take the whole thing out. Or you have pieces of hair coming out because it's so short. With a two jumper braid, you need like even pieces to do a neat jumper braid, and I'm not gonna put all that product in my hair. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I will have time. I don't know if I'm gonna do it tonight. I don't know. My hair is just, and I don't have a wig. I want to wear a wig, like I want to wear a wig, but it have to be very particular. It have to be extremely light. Like it's not heavy. It have to be soft curls, because it's the summer. Because if I decide to cut this hair and just start over from scratch, I need a wig, a nice light wig. So, because now I'm a little bit like I get stuck. I get stuck on how to do my hair. I get stuck on the way I should put my hair. Like, and then now I'm like, I think in the past I would think about the weather and stuff, but it's not to this extent. Because my hair, I can see me putting my hair, like straightening my hair, blow drying my hair, and then doing that thing, and then tying it and it will stay. But if it's humid, you're gonna see it start to rise up and it looks like you're gonna see a piece of, extension, and you're gonna see a bush on top. And I'm like, I don't know. Now I was thinking about Madame Joa, s'il vous plaît. Descendre Joa, s'il vous plaît. So, I don't know. It's gonna be hard for me. I don't know, for tomorrow for my hair. And I want to look a little bit like I did my hair. I don't know. Or what I can do is, okay, I just got an idea. I could plait the front and then do like a little small ponytail and add the extension in the back that's out, and then I could just do my hair like that. Um, yeah, I could put, and then I could put the curly pieces. Yeah, I could put the curly pieces in the front. We'll see. We'll see. I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm just thinking, and I'm thinking about something else too. So yesterday, you see how I don't want to go to the walk right now? You see how I don't keep talking? It's so annoying. Okay, so yesterday, I actually told somebody, like, well, somebody that's not really close to me, that I am ready to date. I'm open for that right now. And I never really, like, I've been open for about a year or two, let's just say a year or two. I've been open, but I never put it out there like somebody asked me and stuff like that, talk to me and ask me about that. Because at first I was trying to, that's another story for another day. But so I told a person that yesterday, and they were like, you know, they gave me a lot of advice, and they basically told me like, because they kind of, okay, I have, ooh, I'm getting a little bit personal right now. So I have two, um, how would I say this to make sense? So each of my sons have two different dads. So one has one dad, the other one has another. And, I basically told her that, and then she basically told me that, she was married before she married her husband. She has a husband now. I thought she had no kids. No, she got some grown kids plus grandbabies. So she opened up to me, and she basically like she's there with me. She understand like the level I'm on, going into the dating field. And I disclosed certain things to her, like, you know, it's been a minute. It's been a minute, like a long time. So I'm like clueless. And there was something I did tell you guys that one. Something that happened the other day. Like, it was just for me. it was just like, oh my goodness, you know, the like that, hold on, like this basically. This is the lady and this is the guy, like that, and and I'm like, sheesh, and I was telling everybody, I'm like, not everybody. I was just saying to people that, well, my mom, that if she could have sat on his lap, she would have. I'm not lying. I am not lying. Like, but anyways, and then she basically like, what else happened? What else happened? They exchanged numbers right there on the spot. Like she pulled her phone out and asked for his number and stuff like that. And then, um, and then what else happened? Uh, what else happened? What else happened? And then at the end, the hug that they gave each other was so intimate, like Scooby. I felt the, and then not only that, she was like, "Oh, I see you later," and he's like, "Yeah." Oh my goodness! And it's just me. It's me. It's just me. I'm like, okay. I'm like, a little bit like, dad, girl, like, wow. It was just too much for me. It was just too much, and also it's me because I haven't been out in a dating field. And then the lady yesterday told me yesterday, she was the one that messaged her man, her husband first. She was the one that messaged her husband first, and on Facebook, and he basically responded, and she was like, she says, I forgot what she said to him, and then just talking, and he just flat out asked her, "Where do you live?" And she said where she lived, and he did the calculation. They lived in two different states. I think she lived in Florida at the time, and he lived in California. He was like certain miles, whatever, ugh. And then she's like, she messaged him again. She's like, she don't like that ugh. And ever since then, it was like history. Like they married now, whatever. So what happened? Um, I was gonna say I completely forgot my train of thought, but um, um, I was like, okay, I guess I'm just not the person just to, flat out just ask a guy out, like for his number or message the guy. Like I don't know. I guess it's my mind too. I've been around a lot of people that stereotype women that push them, that like basically shoot their shot. Like they stereotype people a lot, and I guess I have to get out of that mindset. I still wouldn't like just push myself out there, like just physically, just like I know you could be this close to a person, but come on now, like and that, like, but I don't know. I wouldn't do that, but I guess you could just I don't know. I just asked God to lead me because I also tell her that I never really like I met my first son's dad in church, but we weren't holy at all. I am not gonna lie, we weren't holy at all. And my second son's dad, I met him outside of church, like through a friend. Um, but and then we were, how would I say this? We were very. Mm, I feel like for us, we wanted, like, for me, I wanted to change scenery. I wanted to move from where I was at the time, and I wanted to like just change everything. I didn't want to be can I get to the topic? I am talking about the topic. You just came late. You just came late. Anywho, um, I just wanted to change scenery, and I wanted to just just be, just whatever result I had before. I just wanted to change it. So I basically wanted. I don't want to say we move fast, but we move fast. So the friend that I met him through. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. You don't have to be sorry. It's a whole lot of subject in one topic. So, yeah, you're right. Anywho, uh, I lost my train of thought. Okay, so the friend that was introduced us together, they were married. I wanted to be married. I wanted to have that status. Not that status, but I wanted the benefits of that being married, but we weren't married yet. And then um, he wanted that too. He wanted that, like, in his phone. He said he had my mom's number at the time. He basically put my mom's number, saved it as mother-in-law. So we both wanted that type of, I don't know what's the word for it. What is the word for it? But at the time he wanted that too. But it was different for him the way he wanted it, and it was different for me the way I wanted it. But we both wanted to be like close together, and we wanted to be with each other. And it was long distance. It wasn't too much of a long distance, but it was a long distance. We lived like 2 hours and a half away from each other. Depending on how you drive, it could be 2 hours or an hour and 45 minutes. Depending how heavy your foot is. But he, he would travel, come up and see me, and I would take the bus there. And if I couldn't do it on my own, he helped me to come through. And it was just, we just wanted to be close to each other to the point that I decided I was going to move with him. And again, this is where you have to learn the person, get to learn the person a little bit more, and that urge, that fleshy urge that you have to put it out back. Because when we moved in with each other, we didn't know certain things about each other. We got to know each other a little bit more. There was certain habits that I had that was deplorable, that was horrible, that he was like, oh. And there's certain habits that I have. I'm like, oh my goodness, I cannot do this. And I actually left. I actually left, and I did not stay because I did not like what I was experiencing, because I was not used to that. And plus I don't think I was spoiled, but I think that I wasn't spoiled. I was not a spoiled child. Trust and believe me, I was not a spoiled child, because I was still a teen when I moved in with him. Like, I was like 19 um, when I moved in with him. So I wasn't like, I was still like, mentally I was a child. Legally, I was an adult. Technically, by law. But what else happened? So when I left, because I just didn't like certain things. I didn't like how I was being treated. Not that he was, you know, he wasn't like this, and he wasn't like this, because I can't say the word on here, but he wasn't like this and he wasn't like this. It was just, you know, he was the only boy, and if it's his, it's his. He's not sharing. So, and if I wanted something, I'll get it. Like, I'll work for it and I get it. And if I do it for you, you do for me. That's how I was at the time. But we were just too different. Yes, our desire were very strong to be together, but we were two different people that was trying to come together, and we didn't understand how to learn each other. It just like we wanted like a on switch and an off switch on our habits and the way we were. And I don't think we were mature enough at the time to take grown adult married steps because from what I find out years after, he had to pay extra because I was living with him. Um, uh, his family basically said like they didn't like the way, basically they didn't like the way everything went out, like how we got together and stuff. And then when we broke up, we ended up getting back together because I ended up having a kid. So that we ended up getting back together. We ended up getting back together, but um, so okay. So the reason why I told you that part is because I never dated like in the church. Like yes, I met. Don't feel sad. Don't feel sad. This is my past. I'm just being a little bit open with you guys. But um, what's it called? So I never dated in the church, and I don't think I think I that turned me off. Like that was an experience I don't think I want to experience because I noticed a lot of like, oh, don't say it, but there's a lot of things that goes on in the dating courtship industry. I was just to say that part in in the house of God that it's like and you have to keep your mouth shut because okay, so what I have noticed, if I would tell somebody and I have not. I play like a dummy. Like I don't see anything, I don't hear anything. I just go about my business because when you mention something to somebody and say, "Oh, this is what I experienced," they would try to say, "Oh, I never experienced that. Oh, I never seen that. Oh, really?" And even if they did, they will accuse you of starting something that is false. And if there's any type of com- conflict, it's your fault when it was already there. It's like someone treating someone wrong and you notice how they're being and it's not right, you say something about it, then you're like, oh, you're problematic, or you have a certain spirit on you, or oh, I'm getting too deep, I'm getting too deep. Let me back up. It's like you the one that's the issue. So since I have seen that and I've seen people shun people for speaking up, I I was already shunned, like I was already shunned, not shunned, but I was already like an outcast. Um, you know, I'm not gonna get to that part because that I'm still healing from that. That's why I still have a little bit of trusting issues. But I was already an outcast, so I just like basically when I seen the little groupies had their little conflicts and drama, I just stayed out of it. I just did not want anything a part of it, and let it be one of the groupies have a man within that church. My God, I don't really want to go into details about that, but it's just like, oh, the way they dress is not appropriate. Oh, the way they lay their hands on the significant other is not appropriate. Oh, they're doing this, they're doing that. And mind you, let's just say that this is why they have a saying. If you think you're better, cast the first stone. Your poop don't smell better than my poop. Okay? Don't be judging, condemning, judging. It's good to judge somebody. It's good to judge, right? Because when you're judging, you have to make a judgment call. Should you do this? Should you do that? Should you go to that way? You shouldn't go that way. You should have a judgment call. It's okay to have a judgment call, but condemning, judging, and judging the person before you look at yourself, it's wrong. It's wrong. If you're saying that that person, oh, is a, how would I say this? How would I say this? Oh, that person will never grow. That person is never gonna change. The person gonna stay the same. The person is just that's who the person is. They and you just labeling that person, like stereotyping that person, that's wrong. Because of the family they come from, because of their past. Especially if you're in the house of God. God is the house of God is like a hospital. A church is a hospital. When you go in the building is not the church. You are the church. The person that's in the church that's coming together. You are the church. You are the Bethel. Your Bethel is right here, right here. Your whole self. You are the church. The church body is each and every individual is not the building. So when you go into that building and everybody comes together, that is powerful. Everybody's hungry for the look for the for the presence of God. Everybody's going to church for some going to that building to come together and worship together for a reason. And it's very powerful. It's very powerful. When one or two come together for a prayer, come on, it's powerful. So when you go to a church, it's a hospital. Either you getting treatment, you're coming off for treatment, or you're getting diagnosed. Either way, it's a hospital. You're getting healing, you're getting deliverance. Whatever you're going through, God is there for you, and you have other people that's aiding you. That's why you have nurses, doctors, staff, people that's cleaning up, people that's giving you the medicine, people that's looking at the x-ray, people that's diagnosing you. Okay, everybody has a role in the church, okay, in that building. So when you go in, you're not going to leave out as the same person. You're not going to leave as the person you came in the first day. You're not going to be the same person that you came in the second day, third day, fifth day, the 100th day, a year later. You're not going to be the same person because you're evolving, you're growing. Okay, you're not the same person. First you're like a baby growing in the church about it. Then you become a toddler. Then you become a teen. Then there's different steps. So when a person that has been there for a very long time is judging, condemning, acting like, oh, what they wear, they're not holy to be around them, or they're the person that's judging is holier than thou, and the way they put their hair is like certain type of symbolism of the world, or the car that they drive, or what they eat, or how they talk, or how they laugh, or how they sit is not holier than thou. Instead of you learning the person, and if you feel like a burden or calling to make it aware of what they're doing is wrong, you do it with love and mercy and grace, and you do it closed doors. So whatever you communicate with that person, A and B and C and Z don't know about it unless A tell them what you talk to them about. So I'm gonna get off that soapbox because I have too much negative experience on that. So when it came to dating within the church, I shunned that. I was like, nope. And I remember, I'm gonna tell you this part. I'm gonna tell you this part, and this is like, I don't know. I don't even know if I should. Um, Thank you. I appreciate that. Um, I don't know if I should say this part, but I remember it was a time in church where a minister came on the pulpit basically saying that if you're single if you, male or female, if you're single, if you know you don't have good intentions, well, not good intentions, let's not say that. I retract that. Take that out. Um, if you know you don't want to date that person, or you don't want to courtship that person, you're not interested in that person, don't be playing hand games. Don't be playing foot games, okay? And I was like, okay. Um, um, so I was like, okay, I never really in the church. I never really like noticed certain things. I never really noticed like I stayed to myself. I had a kid at the time. I was a single mom, and I was healing, and I was going through a lot of healing, a whole lot of deliverance. But when you're starting to have more confidence in the Lord and know that God has forgiven you, you have to forgive yourself, okay? And I had repented, and I had asked God to walk with me and just make me stronger in the individual I was, and have more of a backbone. And I was basically like, I was just growing in the Lord, and I was just in I really took God, Jesus Christ, as my foundation and as my rock, my air, my oxygen. Um, because at first, when I did not grow my relationship with God, and my roots wasn't deeper in God, I was just so fragile, so like I was fragile. Let's just say that. I was very fragile, and I wasn't strong at all. And I was just going through a lot mentally, and I didn't know how to go day by day for the stuff that I lacked or the things I couldn't provide for myself and my child. So when I started to grow in the Lord, I just became stronger. My mindset changed. Things, my faith got stronger. Things about me started to change. So there's certain things I didn't pay attention to. Not that I started to pay attention to certain things, like be nosy, whatever. I'm not lying to you. Things be happening right in front of me, like this is before people would come to me. Well, a few individuals. Oh, it doesn't even matter. Things will be happening right in front of me. So like the stuff that I just told you, like the minister went on the pulpit and basically like, if you're not interested in that person, you don't like that person, you don't want to be with that person, don't be playing hand games or foot games, or just don't be playing like flirty games, because that sends the wrong message, especially if you're a married person or you're not a married person and you're doing that. So, and if you are playful and you have that type of relationship with the family and you outside of the church, then do that. But not do that, but that's your business. But don't do it in the house of the Lord. So that's what the minister said to me. I kid you not. Either that was a Wednesday night or a Sunday night, that same week, the one guy that was in the church, he was married, and he got a divorce. And when he was married, um, there was something that happened that kind of rubbed me off the wrong way. Like the wife did to me. Like basically, um, like if I could have black slide or not grow in the Lord, she could have been one of the reasons of what she did. And sometimes people don't know, like when they do certain things to individuals that's growing in the house of God, it does matter. It does matter how you approach the person. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you talk to the person. It doesn't matter how you treat the person's family. It doesn't matter what you do, because um, you never know their state of mind. You never know what they're healing from. And if they don't have self confidence, you could be to not to blame, but you could be a cause of them not, because you don't know if they're at that vulnerable state. You don't know if they're at that vulnerable, like there's like a, I don't know, there's like a window of vulnerability for for individuals that is starting to trust again or is trusting. There's like a small window, and anything can trigger them and close it. And she did that. She did something to me. I don't want to disclose it, because if I disclose what happened, but she did that, and it was more of like, I can't be in close quarters with, oh yeah, I just gave it away. So there was something that her husband was a part of, a ministry that he was a part of, and I was involved in that ministry. And basically she said no for me to go over there, because that's what I was told to do within that ministry. And she told me no. And like basically like with disgust when she told me that. And I was like side eye basically. And I was like, you know what? I know what I need. I know what I want, and I want to get deeper and closer to God. So she's not. That's what I basically did. Because my mind was not even like that. My mind was not even on that. I wasn't even on that time. Still not. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Continue to keep me like that. Um, so when that happened, um, years after, they ended up getting a divorce, and that same guy, basically, right in front of the minister that said not to play hand games, right next to him, he's right here. The guy's right there. I give the person a, like, you give. So in our church, we either you handshake the opposite sex, and you hug the same sex. So females could hug, male could give handshakes to females. But if you're a male, a male could give a hug. If you're a female, female could give a hug. I don't know what went. I don't know where that rule came about, why that rule was there, but something had to happen that mm, I don't know. So basically, that was a rule when I came to church. That's how it was. So I give handshakes to the males and I give hugs to the women. Now, if it's like my son or um yeah, you wouldn't see me give another like another male a hug. Like it would be maybe no, you wouldn't see that. But so I gave the person a handshake and it was right next to the minister that said that. That I kid you not. I am not lying to you. That person took, as I'm holding their hands, they either it was their thumb or one of these fingers went like this to my hand. Oh, even when I'm doing it right now, I feel like oh, literally, and I'm in shock. I'm in complete like I am complete shock. Like I maybe it was the same night. Let me not exaggerate. I don't know. It was within that week. It was too close to each other because I remember it vividly. It was like printed in my like like printed in my forehead, and I'm like, that's kind of when he made the announcement. It was kind of like out of nowhere, and it was kind of strange. And I'm like, what would damn like? So the guy took his fingers and went like this in the middle of my finger, in the middle of my hand, and it was playing with it. And the reason why I stood there and allowed it to happen is because at first I was in shock. And then I was like, I was in shock. Oh, I didn't know. I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? Like I was like, it was two of them. I was two different mind thoughts. One, like what's going on? Two, I'm in shock. I'm like, whoa, is this really happening? And I slid my hand. I'm looking. I slid my hand out, and I'm looking at him like this. Like I'm in shock. Like because I am in complete disarray. Like I'm like, God, what is going? Like I'm like, what did you just do to my hand? So I was like, never again I will shake his hand. If I do, I'm like, when he's about to grab my hand, I'm gonna pull it out. Because and I've been when I moved, I never shook the guy's hand. Never, never. Like I never really like I just because I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Right next to the minister. So that's at that announcement. And that guy was there when he said it. Ay, ay, ay. So that happened. And I basically was like, never again. I will not put myself in that position for him to play hand games with me because at the end of the day I wasn't I it was just too much, and I was never on that same level of like even I was just like whoa 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 like I was just shocked that caught me off guard like completely. Then there was other things that went on. I'm like, ooh, wow. And I'm like, okay. I just, I'm just glad that God gave me that willpower and that understanding just to like so and there was other people too, like there was this one guy, ooh, I'm ready to tell this story. So there was this other guy, he he was he was strange. I'm sorry. He was strange. Things that he was doing was strange, and I prayed about it, and I was like, well, I don't know what his intention was, but this is what the guy would do. He would randomly pop up in my house, randomly stop at my house, knock on my door, like randomly, randomly. The last time I did not open the door, I did not open the door, and then when I didn't open the door, I prayed about it. Then I told somebody because he did it too many times, and I didn't want to just go out there and just say because again, in my position at this time now, I had two kids out of wedlock, two kids out of wedlock. So if I'm sorry that I'm sounding like this, but it just wouldn't look like they would say like you're lying. Because I was told by something had happened to my child, and when it happened to my child, and there was thing that I told that one person and they were up like, oh, anyways, they basically was accusing my child of certain things that this is not the first time that happened to them. So I never felt comfortable enough to like just flat out every time a guy would come to the house unannounced, like just like I gave like like in my head, since having that experience, and it wasn't only that experience. I in my head I would just see how the conversation would go, so I never spoke up about it and never said anything. But the guy would come. So the first time the guy came, I believed that um I think the first time the guy came, my dad told me that somebody stopped by the house and asked for me, right? I think I don't know how it was. And then the second time the guy came, I don't know if it was I don't know. I kind of get confused which one was the first or not. But the second time, I think this, I don't know if it's the second time or the first time, but the second time my dad told the guy to come in and we were upstairs and I ran to my sister and I was like, so and so is downstairs. And she's like, what? Why? And then I was like, I don't know. He's downstairs. And then my sister and I came downstairs and all of a sudden my dad said, let's pray. So we all prayed together, talked a little bit, and he left. Then another time, I think the guy stopped at the house like four times, unannounced, like just randomly just pop up in my house. And I think I remember what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I don't know. There was It was randomly. It was just random. And then this time my sister had moved, so my sister was not there. It was just me living there, and my dad was in Haiti at the time. So I don't know. I don't know. I I don't know if I was leaving. The person was coming in. I don't know if I was leaving, coming in. I I don't think I had an interaction with that person when they came in. Like not when they came in, when they stopped by. The fourth time, the person did that, and this time I was like for sure there's something not right because you just don't randomly not come to a person's house and you just don't randomly do that. And not only that, you don't like if you know I'm a single female in in the church, you just don't. It's certain things you just don't do. It just don't look right, and you don't even talk to me like that. Like you talk to me here and there, passing by, but we don't have a conversation. The fourth time the person did that, I was in the house by myself, like literally by myself. Um, oh my leg, and my kids were away, like they were with family, and I look and I see it was them, and they wasn't at the door for a while. So guess what I did? Soon as they got into their car, oh, when they were still at the door, I prayed about it, and then I called somebody that I know will tweet tweet, and I told them that so and so's at my door. It was hard for them to believe too, but I told them the person's at my door, and I don't think I don't think I told them how many times they stopped by randomly. And I don't know if I did or not, but I definitely told them because I knew they would get the message out that I was uncomfortable and I didn't like that. And that's not the first time the person did that. Because we don't be talk. We don't be talk. Why are you stopping at my house? And I think one time it was an I think one time was a nighttime. Guys, I don't remember. I don't remember. But that has happened to me and I just didn't like it and I just didn't like it. It was just kind of it just it rubbed me the wrong way. It just I don't want to say turn off. It was just certain things like no, I'm not in my 20s. I am not in my 20s. I am not in my 20s. I am way older than that. But it just rubbed me off the wrong way and I was like, I don't know, I just like you hear good stories, you hear good stuff about I hear more I have experience and heard more about negative stories than hearing about positive stories. And experience like being close to somebody that have like a good experience is like it's like half and half. It's like the same. But so when I told her like I didn't go too deep on why I never dated in the church, but it my mind won't let me like at the time my mind wouldn't let me even entertain that because what I have experienced, what I noticed and stuff like that, my mind wouldn't let me like it would not let me just to like basically experience that type of stuff because of the things the nonsense the weird stuff that would happen like uh, and maybe I'm a little bit weirder too because I really felt some type of way about that and I was just curious to know how old he was like and I'm still gonna learn I'm still gonna find out like if I need I'm not gonna shoot my shot I'm gonna go to him and be like oh well how old are you so and so and if they tell me how old they are I'm gonna be like okay I'm gonna lose interest because I don't think I want to date anyone younger than me. I don't think I would even want to date a person that's 29 years old. Like, unless, unless they're like 29 years old, about to be 30, like close in age, about to be 30, and they have more kids than me, and they take care of the kids. Like, they are active, like, meaning, like, they mature. That's the whole thing. They mature, they have a right head on their shoulders, like, um, but I wouldn't date anybody 25, 26, 27. Like the youngest I think I would date, it would be 30, 30, 30 or 29. I don't even know. Like, I don't even know. But I'm just saying, if he's younger than 29, and I never dated in my 20s. I never, I don't know, how old did I have? So, oh, snap. I never really dated in my 20s. Like, I had my youngest son at 21. And maybe so I had my son at 21. I know before my son was 6 months, me and his dad just decided to just call it quits. Like, yeah, I never really dated anybody. I lied. I lied. I lied. Yes, I did somebody. Wait, no, did I? Oh, my brain. Let me see. Yeah, I didn't. I didn't. That's scary. It's been 11 years. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't want to be a weirdo. I don't know. And I'm not. Like, my cup of taste is not my taste buds is not what you expect it to be. Like, it's not what you expect it to be. It's mm, like I like the whole sleeve effect. That right there should tell you, she needs more Jesus. But if you know what I mean when I just said that. Um, but that is I'm kind of scared now. I'm a little bit scared. Like, it's been that long, and oof. And I only think about that too. And you know what? I'm not anticipating it to happen like today, tomorrow, within a year, whatever. Because I have so much that I have to do. But I'm just thinking about it, and I feel like I'm gonna be very like I have to know, like I have to know the dating scene game for now, because the way I was the other night, I just like I find this stuff that happened in front of me so distasteful. But then again, I'm like, everybody's different. Everybody have their own cup of tea, and I just know how I would approach certain situation. But I feel like it was just too out forward and just too. Uh, See you later. He's like, yeah. I don't know. I feel like for me that was just too much. That was just too much. I don't know. For me, it was just too much. Like, I don't know. It could be me. It could be me, and it is me. I just, I don't know. And I feel like I don't know, a lot of people, few people that I, well, several, no, I don't know, that I meet a lot of people that has told me that they're the one that asked for the guy's number, told the guy they're gonna marry them, and they're their wife. I have met, and they're successful with that. They are extremely successful. When I tell you, like, successful in a way that yes, they did marry, yes, they stick together, yes, they have children, yes, they're living good. So I have met. So I don't know, and I'm trying to figure out: do men even call women, like, do that first initiation, introduction? Do they ever do that anymore? I don't know. This is like a serious question, because I know they did that. I know they have done that, and I'm not limiting what God cannot do, can do, because there's a lot of things I have experienced that I wouldn't think I would experience all I see here, and I have seen it already. Like, so I don't know. I don't know. So I'm gonna say this much. I'm gonna tell you guys. This has been an hour, and I don't think anybody's gonna stay an hour to hear me talk. I said I might marry a Haitian guy. I don't know, because I did a calculation, because I did, and my brains is just so weird and funny at the same time. I did this calculation. Ooh, I sat down too awkwardly. Ooh, ooh, oh, it hurts. Oh, mm. I sat down in an awkward position for too long. Okay, so This is what I said. So just someone I know close to me, when they was in junior high school, they liked it. They had a crush. Well, they had like a, you have celebrities, singers, people that sing and stuff like that. And ooh, 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 I sat down too long. Where's my glasses? So they liked this celebrity that had hazel eyes and they were Caucasian. And they are married with the hazel eyes and they're Caucasian. And that's when they was in junior high school going to and then elementary, going to junior high school. And I think maybe sixth grade they could have still had that, infatuation with them. It wasn't deep though. But I remember me having a crush on a Haitian guy. It was first it was like an actor. I want to say, but I'm supposed to feel better. It was an actor, and he was Haitian. There was this another kid. He was Haitian, and there's this one guy. He's Haitian. So there was so in my younger years, my crush in junior high school and elementary school was Haitian men. So that's why it makes me believe in my brains, in my calculation, that my husband may be, my future husband may be a Haitian guy. Like, I don't know. I could be that, very exotic person, not married neither, because I do have other taste buds that is kind of really strong. It's really strong. It's extremely strong. That I may not marry neither. So, but from the calculation from my past, it probably could be a Haitian guy. So, have I met a Haitian guy that likes big, voluptuous women? Uh, no. I had a Haitian guy hit on me, like a process to like, how would I say this? Was being like, they was saying stuff that was kind of like, you don't normally say that to me. And um, it was nothing to like get like, ooh, he's hitting on me because that guy is with a lady and they're about to have their third child. And when I'm around him with his wife, he never called me sweetheart, all of that, and stopped by mine. And then he told his girl not to stop by my job, not to ask me for help, this, that, and the third. But he will stop at my job, check up on me, say hi, and just it was just weird. It was just weird. So um I don't know. I just basically I feel I told her and I feel like I should have never told her the way she responded. She acted like she didn't understand what I was trying to tell her. And I was like, oh, okay. I just let it be, but I was very cautious after that. But he's obviously upset that I said that to her, and I don't know. I just feel some type of way because I was her friend at first. I wasn't his friend. I was her friend, and he basically, I don't know. He he tried. He tried, but what was another thing that happened after that? I haven't seen no other Haitian guy like shoot their shot around here, and that's not a lot. There was one guy, he was Haitian, but he was being flirtatious. He was a little, it was another Haitian guy. He was just being a little bit creepy. He would stare at me, and he would just like he was just creepy. But I didn't entertain that. But this is one Haitian guy, as I said, he just came to my church. He just moved here, and he's all right. He's all right, but and he's kind because, like I told you guys, like I had asked him, I am not trying to go for that walk. I really wish you guys could come with me for the walk, yo. Hmm. Um, I asked him to sit next to my mom, and he did. I was like, okay. And you see how he was like embracing her, and and you should see the kiss that he gave my mom. It was so sweet and so cute. But I don't know. I really like that. But I want to know his age though. That is my mission. When I find out his age, I'm gonna come back on here and tell you guys. I'm gonna tell you guys because he's easy on the eyes. Like he's easy on the eyes. But I have a habit I need to fix before I even think about courtship. I need to clean up because it's just sometimes like, I could get that. I could get to that later, and then later passes, and I don't get to it. And see how I was supposed to go for a walk before I got on here, and it's been an hour and 17 minutes. So imagine when I need to take care of something, I wait to the last minute. Yeah, I need some habits I need to fix. But I don't know. We will see. But when I find out his age, though, I'm definitely coming on here and telling you guys because I don't want to date anybody younger than me like that. Like I could be older than you in a little bit, like a few years. Like you have to die mark 30, 29, like barely turn 9. You cannot just turn 29 and like get to be closer to 30. I don't know. And you have to have a quiet taste. You have to have a quiet taste. All it is. So I don't know. I don't know. I can't believe I'm telling you guys this. Can't believe, but I'm gonna go for my walk now. I've been procrastinating too long. Um, and Turner Life water is becoming very popular. I used to drink that years ago. Years ago. All right, let me go.